Okay, you guys, so this beef between Nicki Minaj and Cardi B is getting out of control. Now, I don't know if y'all were up late last night, but if you were, you saw the back and forth between Cardi B and Nicki Minaj. Now, yesterday, because these two were going back and forth on Twitter Monday night, but y'all, it got way out of control last night. So basically, they ended up going back and forth. Nicki Minaj ended up bringing up Cardi B's daughter, calling her ugly, calling her a monkey. Y'all, it was a complete mess. Now, Nicki Minaj has not let up off of Cardi B even before Monday. I mean, she's been going on and on. But Nicki tweeted a tweet and it got Cardi going again. So Nicki responded to Cardi B saying that Nicki Minaj had to go to a fertility doctor because she had done too much drugs to actually conceive on her own. So she said, "Is I'm the Barney B and the flop? Is I'm lying about fertility when the queen has never once seen or spoken to a fertility doctor in her life? Is I'm the one sleeping with Trade while hubby effing Sweetie and taking my big gooey hole for alimony? Is I'm going to be sued when the queen shows her medical records to the courts? Oh, Rock Bottom Nation, we will win again. Desiree, I have your medical records too. The lawyer said we gonna have Barney be homeless within 36 months. Praise God, lucky we eating cake right now." Barney B, I know you don't know this, but some women plan their pregnancies. You dirty Heineken P twat. We don't let ends F us while we pregnant for the next Trade who got 4 other people pregnant. You see, the devil comes to collect. You sold your soul, you made a pact, but you lost. Now hear this. You have to be neutralized. Yeah, and we not about to bring Jesus in this because he has nothing to do with this foolery. But then she said, "I was pregnant for my first love, got married, and the next year got pregnant for my soulmate. On purpose. You see, Barney, we planned it. Your medical records in the strip club to now look embarrassing, and your father... Well, anyways, you are about to shrivel up and die inside. You called black women monkeys and roaches. Now one day people will call your daughters monkeys and roaches. Anyways, I used the double down protection in every relationship until I was ready. See the difference between a queen?" And this is the tweet that started it all. And after this, Nicki went straight to hell because she started talking about Cardi B's 7-year-old daughter Culture, and she also brought up her baby Blossom. Now she was talking about Culture's looks, and in return, Cardi B started talking about Nicki Minaj's son, saying that he has developmental delays. And it went from that to Nicki Minaj calling Cardi B out, saying that she wants her to pull up so they could fight. Y'all, Cardi B is big and pregnant. How are they gonna fight? Why are you calling out a pregnant woman to fight? Like, make it make sense. But I'm about to read these tweets to y'all. Y'all get ready to clutch y'all pearls because y'all not gonna believe the things that are gonna be said. So she started off by saying Culture a vulture and her mama a crow. So stupid not to see once Wendy ate that crow what happened. They played you to do that hex on yourself. You flop a heavy tongue. Cokie B, please don't sniff with baby number 4 and 5. Word to Carlos. Culture, you a roach and a monkey like your sister. Barney Dangerous, Bodega Barney. What up? Your sister can get that chest caved in if you pregnant with another monkey or roach right now. I'm just saying for entertainment purposes only. Culture vulture, you ugly too. Mind you, this is a grown woman. This is a 40-something-year-old woman. And then someone else said Cardi can't keep trying to play into the fact that it's Papa Bear's birthday, because when it was Culture's birthday, she was literally arguing on the Shade Room and on Spaces. You do the same thing, it's not a drag. And Nicki said, F the vulture's B-Day. Now mind you, she's talking about a 7-year-old little girl. So then Cardi started talking about Nicki Minaj's son. She said, Papa Bear, I'm so sorry you can't speak and banging spoons because your mom couldn't put the drugs down. I'm sorry your mom not even paying attention to you on your own birthday because she's such an obsessed and dark-spirited hating hoe. I'm so sorry. And then she said, you said F vulture what? BF that slow a son that came out your pee. You was wishing so much negativity on me while I was pregnant, and look at your karma. Look at what your rotten pee produced. Now he's a whole 5-year-old tippy-toeing around the house and can't spell his name. And then she said, B, you wish you could call my daughter ugly, and you know that. Your hate is so deep, dark, and nasty because your son is nonverbal because you effed him up with them drugs, so you so jealous of everybody kids and their happiness. B, where the the F you at, stop talking. And then Nicki said, album flop, P flop, never won a fight, outrank you in your own gang, shut the F up, come fight, sympathy baby couldn't pull 228K, abort mission. Then she said, do something, we in New York, heavy on it. Then she added, Barney B had a whole label fly out to Cali to beg me to do a joint tour and album with her. I don't want to have to drop that recorded call. That's why all the sabotage on my tour. Drop the receipts, dumb B. You costing them millions with your $4 album and $5 coupon. And then Cardi said, B, you want to talk about $4.99? You sold both your albums for $5, you dumb. You was even selling posters and keychain bundles for your Queen album, you effing dummy. And you know I never been a B to cop please. That was your friend Nitty hitting up Tommy to go on the effing joint tour after he got out of jail. I ain't never got on a phone call with none of y'all asses. And look how you be talking about Rock Nation, you ungrateful B, when they let you off for 3 months of title just so they could buy your album. And Nicki said, she's so stupid, find me B. Remember y'all called the cops on us last time, made them tell us we had to leave New York because you and your man was afraid for y'all lives? Nah, ho, drop the receipts, Barney B. You'll be eating out the garbage cans of the Bronx. And I'm not even about to say that last part because don't bring my God into this. He don't have nothing to do with this evilness that's going on. And then Cardi responded and said, you lying funky feet B. Nobody called the cops on you. Your dumb A bum A man went online talking ish and doing threats while he was on probation, dummy. You was talking tough, now you talking about find us. Drop the addy, you fake tough PB. And then she said, but stop all the talking and where you at. You said you was gonna cave my sister chest in. We checking our DMs and ain't seen it yet. Everybody up and waiting. Drop the addy right now. And then she said, trying to call me out to fight cause I'm pregnant as F. You never have that energy when I see you in person. I seen you at 2 Met Galas and you never have that energy. But where the F you at? My end is outside right now. Where the F y'all at? Then she said, drop the addy right now and don't go tagging the feds and the police like you did 3 months ago, you PAB. Shut the F up. Child, this entire situation is a mess and I feel like things are going too far. Now, y'all know one thing about Cardi B, if you tell her to pull up, she is going to pull up. Now, Cardi B might not be able to fight because she's pregnant, but trust and believe it'll be somebody who's gonna fight for her. But we haven't heard anything else about this situation. We don't know if Cardi pulled up. We don't know if they met up. We don't know if a fight went down. We haven't heard anything. But trust and believe it's going to come out. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this crazy situation. Do you feel like it has gone too far? Do you feel like the girls are taking things to a whole nother level? And how do y'all feel about the kids being mentioned and talked about in this situation? Now, one thing about beef is leave the kids out of it, okay? You can say whatever you want to say, but you don't talk about nobody kids and you don't bring nobody kids in the situation. I think that's just crazy. But y'all let me know what y'all think about everything below. That's all I have for you and I'll talk to you later.
Cardi and Nicki, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a Cardi on this one because we can argue all day, bitch, but when it come to my kid, don't ever let it come to my kid, ever. Drop the addy.
Yeah, so I think we can all say it's gone too far at this point. Kids are getting involved, threats are being made. Meanwhile, the government is about to be shut down. I do not know how we got here, y'all. I really don't. I do understand why they had beef. I understand all the history about that. But for the first week's album sales to be doing all this, I can't. Especially because the severity of what they're saying, like I can't even show the tweet. You know shit's bad when people understand Twitter from both sides are just like, please y'all, like this is doing too much, let's stop it. But y'all contributed to this damn shit. I'm gonna go ahead and call for what the fuck it is. Y'all always be doing too damn much. So you're gonna take some fucking responsibility as well. But they're also grown women. And I think that they're gonna have to calm the tension somehow. Do I know if they're going to? I don't know. Cause like I said, this shit has been going on for 7 fucking years. Like, how much longer is it gonna go on? But anyway, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below and make sure to follow me for more pop culture.
It is Nicki Minaj's son's birthday right now. Today, this very day. And you know what she is currently doing in this moment as I'm making this video on her son's birthday? Her and Cardi B are currently going back and forth right now on her son's birthday. And y'all don't think that's odd? Like, y'all genuinely don't find nothing wrong with that? Y'all don't think it's weird that instead of spending time with your son and giving that attention that it takes to type them essays you typing towards that lady, putting it towards your son on his birthday? Like, that, y'all really don't think nothing is wrong with it? Now, earlier I said I was gonna make one last video about the whole Nicki Minaj and Cardi B situation, and this is it. Whether y'all like it or not, Nicki Minaj and Cardi B are on the same level. They are in the same lane. They are in the same league. 200K and 228K, that y'all the same. Now 26K and 228K, like that's the difference. You can say they're not on your level at that point. Doing only a 28,000 difference, y'all are the same, and I think that is the issue that Nicki Minaj has with Cardi. I seen somebody say this on Twitter, and I really think it's true. In Nicki Minaj's eyes, she feels like she had to put in all this work to get to where she's at, and for whatever reason, she feels like Cardi did not. Cardi and Nicki does view Cardi as competition. She knows Cardi is her competition. She knows Cardi is they on the same level, and that is why Nicki Minaj do not like that girl, and y'all cannot convince me otherwise. Now, I'm about to go back on X Twitter and enjoy the back and forth, and this, yeah, we just gonna, unless something explosive happens, we just gonna leave it alone. And again, Team Cardi. Cardi has done things as a rapper, a female rapper at that Nicki Minaj has not done and will never ever do. That's just a fact. Whether you like her or hate her, whether you a Barty gang, that is a fact. And whether you think Cardi can rap or not is irrelevant, because she's on the same level as that lady y'all deem as the queen of rap. So then how are you gonna label Ice Spice the princess of rap, right? Because she did. I don't care what their relationship is right now. She did. But Ice is not doing Cardi's numbers. Yeah, like. Anyways, yeah. Let me hop on back to X Twitter and see what's going on.